So Deuce, as you reflected on the Richmond game, watched film, you guys shot it so well. What did you see something that you guys can replicate in the future? Or were shots just falling, or are you guys doing something a little different and a little better?
I would say I think our defense really creates our offense. That's what, at least for me. I know I like to kind of get going on defense, get my legs going, and I think that makes it easier on the offensive end. You know, when you're stopping people from scoring, it becomes more fun to kind of put more pressure on them on the offensive side.
We'll go to Michael Sussman.
Looking at your game offensively as a scorer, how do you assess the way that you've scored to this point, and what are some things that you want to add to the arsenal as the season goes along?
I would say continue to knock down open shots. I mean, look at, college basketball. The best teams make open shots, and if we want to go deep, we definitely got to make open shots and share the ball.
Back to Greg.
So I'll ask you the scary question in terms of your defense. You watched Press Virginia when you were in high school, so you know what they could do. Can you guys do that?
I think, obviously JC and Dax were different, animals when it came to the press, but I think we could definitely get close to them. I don't think we'll ever be exactly Press Virginia, but I think we could, form our own type of kind of press and put pressure on other teams for sure.
Let's go to Justin Jackson.
Hey, Deuce, having gone through Big 12 play last year as a freshman, getting ready to start it now, is there anything unique to Big 12 play? And, what are some of your favorite things about conference play, and maybe things that aren't your favorite about conference play?
I would just say the preparation part of it. Playing teams twice, obviously, like we do, and I played them last year. You kind of got to prepare for teams in a different way because you know them a little better. They're going to know you better. So that scout is huge, and obviously everybody adds new players, but for the most part, it's a lot of the same thing. So it really comes down to execution. So I'm excited to see how our team does with that.
Next is Joe Boccato.
Deuce, you guys have had a couple games at home now without fans. Do you miss it more when you guys are playing well and kind of can't feed off the energy of the crowd, or when you're not playing well and kind of miss the crowd to get you up a little bit?
Yeah, definitely miss the crowd when, I think last year versus Baylor, I've never been in an arena as loud as it was when I threw down that dunk. And I think one of those things that kept us going was the crowd. And obviously, like you said, when we're down, the crowd does bring us back into it. They never give up on us. So it makes it hard. But like I said, we got to kind of create our own energy and keep it going, control what we can control.
Go to Carly Nevis.
Kind of funny, Coach was talking about how you have to defend home court in order to win the league, and that starts tomorrow night. It's defending a different home court without fans, but how important is it for you guys to, set the tone at home? You went 14-2 at the College last year.
Oh, it's very important. You can't win this league without winning all your home games, and I think this is a great start for us. Iowa State, they're a good team. They got a couple of new guys. We know that we got to take advantage of that. They're going to be new, and it's their second Big 12 game. So we got to take advantage of them being a little bit tired from their game on Tuesday, I think it was, and them just being new guys and really just put the hammer down.
Go ahead, Ryan Pritt.
Hey, Deuce, mentioning the scout on Iowa State just for a minute. That's a team that struggled a little bit with turnovers. Looking at it, I think they're giving up 20 points a game off of turnovers. And you were talking a little bit there a few minutes ago off of Greg's question about the press and stuff. And now that you have that in your arsenal, do you see, teams like that on film that struggle a little bit with turnover and kind of, salivate a little bit knowing that you've got that defense in your back pocket now? And how important is it for you guys to capitalize off of that when you take the floor tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think that's one of our strengths is going to be scoring from now on off turnovers and then transition. So the faster I think we can make the game go and keep it in our control, that's going to be huge for us going down the stretch because if we know we can get points off that, it takes a little pressure off our half-court offense.
Kevin Kinder.
Deuce, looks like you have another really interesting matchup with Iowa State's point guard. When you're on your scouting report and looking at guys, what do you look at first? How you can make the offense run better, or what you can do to disrupt the player that you're going up against in their offense?
Yeah, definitely disrupt the player I'm going against, mostly just because in the Big 12, guard play is very important, and the more I can disrupt the guards, the more their offense is, going to have trouble. So that's one of the main things I'm always looking at.
Back to Justin.
Deuce, as you know, obviously teams are going to prepare for you guys just as well as you guys prepare for them. Advantages do you guys think you guys have going into Big 12 play?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I'm just saying, teams are going to be looking at you guys just as well as you guys are looking at other teams. What advantages do you guys think you have going into Big 12 play, and matchup wise and stuff like that?
Obviously, just our inside guys. I know we got to get Oscar going a little bit more. Derek's been the monster that we know he is, but I think we got to rely, obviously, on our inside because that's going to make making open shots a lot easier. If guys are going in to double them and we get wide open shots, we just got to hit them.